All the classes are all recorded, right? You all know, right? All the classes are recorded. So you can always go to Sila's YouTube and you can find it there. Okay? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma bayid
ثم
bihi
بين
asnani wa shudda bihi lisati wa asih bihi lisani wa asibni alayhi wa barik li fihi ya rabbal alamin. Amin. Now do your siwak, right? Brush your teeth, do your siwak. Okay. If you still don't have a siwak, tell your parents to go and buy one for you. Okay. Nowadays, it's super easy to buy a siwak. You can just go to Shopee. Go Shopee and just order a siwak and they'll send to your doorstep. Tell your parents. You don't even have to go to Juchat anymore. Last time you have to go to Juchat and buy siwak. Like go to Geylang and buy siwak. But now you just go Shopee. Shopee, you can buy a whole box of siwak. They will send it to you straight away. Okay. Atar. Even Atar you can buy online, That day I bought Atar for all my students. I bought online. Like I bought the Atar mask. Because Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he smelled of musk. So I bought a specific Atar called musk, the smell of musk. Like I give it to my students. You can just buy it online. It's on Shopee. Okay, selawat for Atar. Today is our selawat. Today is Friday. Friday is supposed to do more selawats, right? Allahu, because today when you do selawat on Friday, your voice goes directly to Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Is even more advanced than any phone or FaceTime or Zoom or whatever. Straight away your voice goes to Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He hears you directly and he responds to you. Okay. Come. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin al-Tayyib al-Mutayyib. Oh, you try to follow? الحبيب المقرب وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود وما طلب اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الطيب المطيب الحبيب المقرب وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود وما طلب اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الطيب المطيب الحبيب المقرب آله وصل وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود ومطلب. See this atar that I have? The atar says, Sallu ala man jismihi mu'attar. MashaAllah. I just noticed that it's on the atar bottle. There's the word on the atar bottle. It says, send flowers to the one whose whole body is atar. And that is Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, you all focus, okay? Don't use the chat to say hello to each other, okay? Okay, focus. Okay, doa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. نوينا التعلم وتعليم وتذكر وتذكير والنفع والانتفاع والإفادة والاستفادة والحث على التمسك بكتاب الله وسنة رسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم ودعاء إلى الهدى ودلالة على الخير ابتغاء وجه الله ومرضاته وقربه وثوابه سبحانه وتعالى مع لطف وعافية برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين آمين اللهم إنا نسألك علما لدني ومشرب صافي الهاني يا وهاب يا غني اللهم إنا نسألك علما لدني ومشرب صافي الهاني يا وهاب يا غني اللهم إنا نسألك علما لدني ومشرب صافي الهني يا وهاب يا غني وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين الفاتحة أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين Amin. Amin, amin, ya Rabbil Alamin. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Let us read our hadith. Today will be the last day that we will stay with this hadith number 12. Okay, on Monday, I'm going to start on hadith number 13. Okay. On Monday, we're going to go to hadith number 13 already. Right? Because I want to take at least we take maybe 4 or 5 hadiths this June, right? It's already, oh, how many days of June has gone by? Today is what of June? Today it is 7 June, correct? Is it 7 June today? Is it? 1 week of holidays gone. You only have 3 more weeks. So fast, mashallah. But I'm not on a holiday. But Friday is my holiday. Friday I have no school. So I don't have to rush off later on. I do that. After this I must rush off. Okay. Okay, so close our eyes. Imagine our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Like he can hear our voice. The one you don't have to imagine. The one actually really happens. Like he can hear your voice directly. He can hear your voice. He knows that you are listening to his words. You are learning about him. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He knows that you love him and he loves you back. Alhamdulillah, on the day of judgment, like you will say, Ya Rasulullah, help me. And you know, he can help you in several ways. He can help you if somebody is supposed to go to the hellfire. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam can help that person not go to the hellfire. That means he can speak to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that person doesn't go to the hellfire. Or if somebody is in paradise already, but you're not in the highest parts of paradise, you're in a lower level of paradise, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam can ask Allah to raise that person and bring that person higher up in paradise. It can. It can. Or if somebody is being questioned, there is so many things to answer to Allah on the day of judgment. Rasulullah also can ask Allah if you can skip, can skip the questions. Can. Right, there are a few ways he can help you. Yeah, Rasulullah can help you in a few ways. Okay. Right. So imagine him in front of you. You want him to know you, right? You want him to know you. So on the day of judgment, you call his name, Ya Rasulullah. He will say, ah, I know this person. I know her voice. I know his voice. Every Friday he sends flowers to me. He will say flowers to me every Friday. I know their voice. You know, mashallah. Okay, so imagine, okay? Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's read together. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Follow me. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. The messenger of Allah صلى الله عليه وسلم said, جالس الكبراء, sit with the elders, وسائل العلماء, and ask the scholars questions, وخالط الحكماء, and mix with the wise. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Let's do our story today. It's yesterday Buhlu story, so night. Today is another story. Let's read so many stories of Buhlu, I don't have to choose. But never mind, today we will choose this one. Okay, this one is yesterday's story. Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, let us, you all enough saying good morning, okay. Say Assalamu alaikum is better. When you say Assalamu alaikum, you get rewarded. You get rewarded in in the next world. Allah give you present. Allah give you reward. Right? You say good morning, good morning, good morning. Nobody's gonna give you any reward. You get nothing by saying good morning. But if you say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, or you say Jum'ah Mubarakah, blessed Jum'ah or blessed Friday. These are all good things to say, okay? But khalas, enough also, enough. Okay, focus on the class, okay? I have your chat open, so I'm watching your chat. The moment I see anyone type nonsense in the chat only, I will lock the chat. Okay? I'm seeing the chat. Okay, let's do our what should we call today's story? I know. Today's story is called mm, Do Fried Fried yeah fried fried chickens lay eggs But funny. The title is you're also already wondering what kind of story is this? Like from a title, you want to know. So fried chickens lay eggs. So weird story. No, it's a bolu story. Okay, come, let's do the whole story. Okay, the fried chickens lay eggs. Now you're hungry. See lah. Hey, you're not supposed to be hungry. Hey, do you know inshallah tomorrow you're fasting or not? Tomorrow is the first of Zulhijjah, okay, for Singapore. Sarim, today is the first of Zulhijjah. We're all fasting today. We're all fasting today, first of Zulhijjah. Tomorrow is the first of Zulhijjah for Singapore. How can they be alive if you're fried? Right, fried means you put them in the hot oil, and then you fry them, Is it possible for the chicken to still be alive when you're going to put the chicken in the hot oil? Gone, the chicken is dead. Tomorrow, if you all want to fast, you'll fast, okay? If you all want to fast, you can fast tomorrow. Is the first of Zul Hijjah. Why cannot fast tomorrow? Why? First of Zul Hijjah. Fast the first 9 days. Who want to ask the question? Who wants to try and fast the first 9 days? It's not that long. Only 9 days. It's not that long. Want to try and fast, mashallah. Karima, she want to try and fast. Iman, yes, you want to try and fast. Arya, Mariam, mashallah. Omar, Kaya, and Ditya, and Felicia, and Amina. Try, okay, try, okay. If you can't do all the 9 days, if the 9 days is so long, it's like Ramadan like that. Right? If you think it's too long, then at least the first day of Zulhijjah you do, and the ninth day. That means 2 days, okay? At least first day and the ninth day. Okay, if you can do that, or you do tomorrow's the Saturday, then you do on Monday, and then you do on Thursday, right? Then you do on when's the ninth? The ninth is on Sunday. Okay, that means 4 days you take, right? But if you can do every single day for 9 days, you get 9 years of fasting, 9 years of fasting because one day of fasting is equals to one whole year of fasting. Who doesn't want that? Right? You fast one day, you get one whole year. Subhanallah, right? Allah is so generous. You fast one day into Hijrah, you get one whole year of fasting, 365 days. It's like you pay $1, somebody give you $365. Who doesn't want that? Right? It's super a lot. Okay, you can fast. And every single night in Zulhijjah is equals to Laylatul Qadr. So when you do something good every single night in Zulhijjah, it's times 1,000 months. Do you know how long is 1,000 months? 1,000 months is 83 years. 83 years, or that's older than your own grandmother. Your grandmother's not 83 years old. Right? So if you pray 2 rak'ats in the night of Zulhijjah, it's like 2 rak'ats times 83 years. Oh, wow, mashallah, right? If you read one page of Quran in Zulhijjah, or you just read one Surah Ikhlas, just one Surah Ikhlas, right? Or three Surah Ikhlas, three Surah Ikhlas. Three Surah Ikhlas equals to one Quran. And you read it in the night of Zulhijjah, Quran, every single day for 83 years. How many khatam is that? So a lot, right? Subhanallah, you cannot even count. You cannot even count. You can count, like, actually, you can just take a calculator in times, right? But Subhanallah, okay, sorry. And see, if you go for class, you go for one class times 1,000 classes. MashaAllah. Right? Or on a day of judgment, you will come and then Allah will say, nah, here is all your present for Zulhijjah. And you say, whoa, so much just for 9 days, mashallah. And Allah will say that Allah can give more. It's not a problem to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah can give more. One time Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever says Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, whoever says that, Allah will plant for them a tree in paradise, like a plantation, a palm tree in paradise. Then Sayyidina Umar, he said, Ya Rasulullah, then if you say it again, do you get another tree? And Nabi Muhammad said, yeah. So if you every single time you say it, you get a tree in paradise. Then Sayyidina Umar said, then you have many, many trees. Keep saying it, right? I think it was that, or it was reading Surah Ikhlas 11 times in the morning. Right. So he said, they will get many, many, many trees in paradise. And Rasul said, and Allah can give more. It's not a problem. Allah can give you a forest if He wants to, right? It's not a problem in paradise. It's so big paradise, huge, right? Okay, story. So this story about do fried chickens lay eggs with a funny title. Okay. There was once a traveler. Let me draw the sand. Okay. So you know last time, right? Last time, I don't know you all know or not, but last time, okay, this is Baghdad. Okay, Baghdad is in the distance. Let me draw Baghdad. Baghdad. Remember, Baghdad is the town that Bohlul lives in. We draw the small houses in the distance of Baghdad. Okay, houses, like that, houses. Okay, so last time, right? When people travel, they don't actually have like a proper hotel to stay in. If you're a traveler, you go from place to place. Like now, right? If you go to a country that is not your country, right? You go to a place that is not your place, is not your country, and you don't know anybody there, you can just go to a hotel. Correct? Just go to a hotel. How many of you going for holiday this June? And you're going for holiday? If you go for holiday, you always go for a hotel, right? You go to a hotel and stay there, right? Usually, unless you know somebody who lives in the country, you have friends in the country, or you have family in the country, or relatives in the country, then you might stay with them. Correct. If not, you just go for a hotel. You go and find a hotel. Last time, there were people who had houses along the road. They might have houses along the road, and travelers will go to these houses to stay there, right? To stay there, and the people of the house will give them food, they'll give them drink, and then they'll pay. They'll pay the person something like a hotel, right? Something like a hotel, but it's people's houses, like Airbnb. If you know what is Airbnb, or homestay. Like homestay means you go people's homes, right? Go to people's houses, and then they just serve you food, and they make friends with you, and then you pay them. Correct? Something like a hotel, but not so expensive as hotel. Okay. Last time there was also something like that. Okay. So one day there was a traveler. Okay, let me talk about this traveler. Okay. So one day, okay, I'm frozen. Sorry. Yeah, chatting. I know because I asked question. Okay. So one day there was a traveler. Again, he was really very tired. And he was on his way to Baghdad. Okay, let me just point an arrow. Okay, this is Baghdad. Baghdad. This is where Bohalul stays, right? Bohalul's town. Okay, there's a town that Bohalul stays in. Okay, so once there was a traveler, he's from India. Right, this traveler, he's from India. I had traveled a long distance from India to get to Baghdad, for him to sell his stuff, right? He's not a poor traveler like yesterday's story. Right? Yesterday's story, there was a poor trader, okay, remember? He came all the way to Baghdad to sell stuff, and then he got cheated by the Attar. Remember yesterday's story? This is a different story. This story is an Indian traveler, right, from India. He's from India. He's Indian. He's from India, right? And he had come with his camel. Because last time there were no cars, right? He had come with his camel with loads of things on his camel, right? To come to Baghdad to sell things in Baghdad. Let me draw his camel. How do I draw camel? I always don't know how to draw camel. How do I draw camel? How do I draw camel? Can lah. Is this how the camel is? I know camels have very skinny legs. Top part is very okay now. This is the camel. Okay. Okay. So this man, he had loads of things on his camel, right, to sell in Baghdad. Lots of things, right, to sell in Baghdad. Loads of things on his camel. They was gonna bring. Okay, you all stop chatting. Can you please stop chatting? And you all one more warning. Okay, stop chatting. If I see any more chatting, I'm going to off the chat. Okay, I give you a one more warning. Okay. No chatting. Your chat is, I can see the chat the entire time. Okay, it's open next to me. I can see the chat. I'm seeing the chat. Okay, so if I see any more chatting, I'm gonna off the chat. Okay, just praise you all for being so good on the chat. There's need to do a lot of chatting. Okay, come on. Okay, so he came to the house of this person. And this person, there's always a cheat somewhere, right? This person who owns this house, he said, "Welcome, welcome to my house. You're a traveler. Come, come, welcome. My house is a place where travelers stay. Like, stay here one night. I will serve you food. What kind of food do you like? Huh? What kind of food do you like? I'm going to cook for you right now. Like, and then I'll have dinner with you, and you can go off to Baghdad tomorrow. Baghdad is a bit of a distance away. You can spend the night here because when the man reached, it was already almost night. Right. So the man said, the traveler said, the Indian, we call him the Indian, the Indian traveler said, "I'm so tired. I have been traveling so much all the way from India. I'm so tired. Just any food, just give me any food. And I want to sleep tomorrow morning, early in the morning. I want to move off to Baghdad. I want to start selling all my stuff so I can go back to my country as soon as I can. I'm so tired." Right. And the person said, "Welcome, welcome, no problem. Make yourself at home, right? This small room is for you to stay. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go to my house and I'm going to get you some food, right? I'm gonna get you some food. Let me put the owner, he has a house on this side, okay? He has a smaller house for travelers to stay in, and he has his own house where he stays in, right? So he says, let me just prepare some food for you, right? You make yourself at home, make yourself comfortable. I'm gonna come with the food. Okay, Nawal. And the guy said, "Okay, that's great. That sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna, make myself at home, and you just come later on, with the food. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry." Right? So tamam, tamam, alhamdulillah. So that night, let me open a new slide. Okay, that night, the traveler, this is inside his house, right? Inside the house that he was staying in. So in the house itself, let me try the house. It is. Okay. In the house itself, right? There was a mattress, there was simple things in the house. It was a long time ago, right? Long time ago they won't have beds, right? They have mattresses. Like even Ustazah in Tarim, I don't sleep on a bed. I sleep on a mattress. Right. So easier to have a mattress, no bed. Right. So the traveler was in his room, and he was really very tired. He wants to sleep, right? But he was also very hungry, right? So he waited a while. He prayed Isha. He prayed his Isha. He washed up. He changed his clothes. He's preparing himself to. He took off his serban. He took off his imama. Like he wore his sleeping clothes, and he's waiting for the host of the place to bring food. He waited for a while and the host came in. And MashaAllah, what did the host bring? Sitting down. MashaAllah, what did the host bring? What color was the host? Red color. The host came, knocked the door. He said, "Come in, come in." And the host came in and he had a huge plate. Oh, of what? This is the host. The host. They always look like they're nice, but they have something up their sleeves. They always look like they're nice, right? But uh, they always have some naughty things that they are planning. It's always like that. So you cannot like just easily trust people, okay? They might seem very nice, but ya Allah, some of them they're after your money. Okay. So he brought a huge plate, and on this plate there was a fried chicken. Oh, mashallah, it looked delicious. It looked so delicious. What color is the fried chicken? This one, eh? Okay. There was how to draw fried chicken. Draw fried chicken like this, eh? Got drumstick, right? I did draw fried chicken, and then got the wing, right? How do I draw the wing? Is like a fried chicken? Yeah, it does. Correct. And there's always a neck on here. They always don't put the head, right? Okay, fried chicken. Can? Pass, pass. There was a huge plate. There was fried chicken, right? And then put satay. No, they don't have satay and curry. They don't have curry. But had a few eggs. Let me draw egg. Egg what color? Egg what color? Grey lah. This one silver, silver. Okay, a few eggs, like boiled eggs. One egg here, one egg there, one egg here, one egg there. Okay, so he brought in like, oh, mashallah, this is really good. And there was a very nice smell that was coming from it. You know how fried chicken smells? Oh, you know how when you go home from school and you can smell the fried chicken? Have you ever felt that? Sometimes, no, Ustazah, I cook for myself every day after school. But usually when I come home from school, right, I'll go past my neighbor's house. I will always smell something so good from my neighbor's house. Ya Allah. Every day she cooks good stuff, you know. I will cook, I will smell brownies, I will smell muffins, some days I will smell curry, I will smell all kinds of things. I think you smell so many nice things from her house. Then I would think, oh, I have to go to my house. There's no food in my house, and I have to cook my own food. But every day I will smell food from her house, mashallah. She always has very good food in her house. Okay, so this man, he brought the fried chicken and the eggs, right, to the guest. And he served the guest. Right, the guest ate up. He was so hungry, he ate the entire chicken. Oh, ya Allah. Can you eat an entire chicken? At least some people can, you know. I've seen some people eat a whole chicken, and they can do it. They can actually eat the entire chicken. Ya Allah. It's a lot, ya Allah. But he ate the entire chicken. And he ate the eggs, the four eggs. He ate everything. He was so hungry, right? And he finished it. And he slept that night. He slept that night. He was so full. He slept that night. In the morning, he woke up. Okay, I'm not gonna draw all those things, but I'll just tell the story. Okay, in the morning, he woke up early in the morning. And let me just go back to open a new slide. Okay. And he woke up in the morning and he was like, I have to go to Baghdad early, right? So he woke up in the morning, he prayed subuh, and he got his stuff ready, and he went to the house of the owner of the homestay, call it homestay, okay? Went to the house of the owner of the homestay to pay. I had to pay for spending the night in that house and to pay for the food, right? For the chicken and the eggs. So that this Indian trader, the Indian businessman, he went to the house of the owner of the homestay, right? And he knocked the door. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. It's after subuh already, so he should be awake, right? And that's the thing that I love about being Muslims. You know, people are confirmed awake once it's already subuh, because everybody's awake for subuh, right? So you won't think it's too early to call someone, or to see someone, because it's already subuh. Like for now, right? If I call my teacher right now it's what 5:30 in Tarim. If I call her right now, it's not a big deal because she should be awake anyway. It's already sunrise here in Tarim. Right. So 5 a.m. in the morning call people. Yeah, we can. Because why? Because it's already sunrise. Right. It's already subuh. We can call people. Right. So for them, once it's already subuh, it's already morning, you can always go to people's house. Right. Because it's already morning. Everybody's awake. Nobody should be asleep. Like yes, they're all Muslims, like Indian Muslim. Like me, the Ustazah, I'm also Indian Muslim. Do you all know that? I'm also an Indian Muslim. Okay. So this Indian trader, all right, he says, Assalamu alaikum. And he knocked the door. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. I need to go off to Baghdad right now. I'm late. No, I want to start my trade in Baghdad. Thank you, sir, for hosting me last night. I need to pay, right, for the food, and the place where I slept. I need to pay for it. He said, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. There was no answer. There was no answer. Right? Nobody responded to the knocks and the salams of the trader. Say, where is this guy? Where is the owner of the house? I can't find him. He went round to the window. He said, and he called out, Assalamu alaikum, Assalamu alaikum. There was no reply. He went back to his house. He looked around. Assalamu alaikum. Where is the owner of this place? Where are you? Where are you? Assalamu alaikum. Where did he go? He went here, he went there, he went everywhere. He searched and he searched and he searched and he searched. Where's the guy? Where's the guy who owns this place? Oh no, I'm running late. He's really running late. Should I wait for him to pay? What should I do? What should I do? I'm really very late right now. I have to go off now. Oh, ya Allah, what do I do? What do I do? The man was thinking to himself, and what should he do? He's looking here, he's looking there, he's looking for that guy, right? Who gave the food. He has to pay, right? He's not a cheat. This man's not gonna cheat people. He doesn't want to steal. He wants to pay. He wants to pay for spending the night in the house, and he wants to pay for the food, right? The chicken and the eggs, right? So pay attention, okay, you all. Pay attention, okay. Right. So he was looking for the man, and then the sun had risen. Let me do the sun. The sun had risen. It was already bright. It's the sun. It was getting hotter and hotter. He really had to go to Baghdad right now. He's very late already. He has to meet someone. Oh, Allah. He don't know what to do. What should he do? What should this man do? He has no idea where the guy went. He went somewhere. He's not home. He went somewhere. No idea where he went. He knocked and knocked and knocked the door. There's nobody home. And what should the guy do? What do you all think? What should this trader do? What should the Indian trader do? What should he do? What do you think? What should he do? He's really very late right now. What should he do? Should he wait for the guy to come back? What should he do? What should he do? Who knows? Who can give me an idea? This answer on the chat. Put on the chat. Put money under the door. Last time they don't actually have doors. Last time they actually just have like curtains. They actually don't have doors. Even some his house, right? It's not a door, it's a curtain. They're curtains. Right? But they hit the wall to call people, right? It's actually a curtain. So putting money there is not exactly safe. Not exactly safe to leave money there because another person might come, another traveler might come, and they might find the money and take it, right? And then he won't know if the guy actually got the money. You cannot go into people's house. There's nobody in the house anyway. There's nobody in the house anyway. Right. So, he was thinking and thinking, thinking what to do, what to do. The guy's not in. The guy's not there. He shouted, he called, he kept asking. There's nobody around. It's just nobody around. And it's very late. Right. So he said to himself, you know what? He's gonna go to Baghdad. He's gonna travel off to Baghdad, right? And he's gonna come back. Okay? He's gonna come back to this place and he's gonna pay the guy. And he's gonna pay this fella. Um, he's gonna pay this fella what he owes the guy. Okay? Is that a good idea? Is that a good idea? To make sure that he actually gets the money, right? To make sure that he gets the money, he's gonna go off to Baghdad, right? And he's going to come back later. It's not that far, right? He's gonna come back another day, right? And he's gonna look for the guy who actually that he owes the money. Right? Is that a good idea or not? Do you think it's a good idea? I have to make sure no one else takes the money. Okay? Can? Okay, good idea. So he said, okay, tamam. Right, so he said, okay, yes, he's gonna go off. Let me just do a new scene. Right, so he went to get his camel. Right, he's still very worried. He's very worried. He's still very worried. He can't find the guy, but he has no choice. The sun has risen. He has to go off to Baghdad already. Right, he has people to meet. He has to sell his stuff. He has to go off already. But he knows where's the house of this guy. Okay, he knows the house of this guy. He knows where this guy stays. Say I can come back anytime. I can pay him. It's not a problem. I can just come back. So he intend in his heart. He's not stealing money, or he's not cheating the guy. Of course, he's not cheating the guy, but he's gonna come back and pay. Okay, in a while, he's gonna come back and pay. So he went off to Baghdad. And his business in Baghdad was so good, right? It was so good. He sold his stuff, he bought more stuff, he sold more stuff, he bought more stuff, he sold more stuff, he bought more stuff, he sold more stuff, he bought more stuff. And this continued for a whole year. He was in Baghdad. One whole year he stayed there and he was earning so much money. He got so rich. He got so rich in Baghdad. So after 1 year, he said to himself, okay, I've got to go back to India. I miss my family. I miss my children. I miss my family. I'm going to go back to India. Right. So he took, all his stuff and he had bags of money. Let me draw bags of money for him. Okay. So now he's going to leave Baghdad already. He's going to go past the house that he stayed at, right? And he's going to go past that house that he stayed at, this house, right? So now he's earned so much money in Baghdad, right? He has bought so many things to bring back to India to sell in India, and he has bags full of money, right? Money in his bag. She shouldn't show all the money. Well, let me just draw lah, okay? He's so rich right now, right? And he went back to the place where he stayed before because he didn't forget. He remembered he owes this guy money. Okay, he owes the guy of the place money, right? So he went back to the place and he says, Assalamu alaikum, is the owner of the house here? Is the owner of the house here? And the owner came out. Oh, he was there. He was there on that day. He came out, he said, Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Marhaban, ahlan wa sahlan. Do you want to stay in my house? Do you want to have a place to stay? Marhaban, ahlan wa sahlan. And the man said, oh, no, no, no. I don't actually want to stay here. I actually want to pay you back. I'm sure you don't remember me, but I remember you, right? I stayed here a year ago. Right, a year ago, I came to your house. I came to your house, and you were so gracious. You were so kind. You let me stay in your apartment, and then you gave me chicken and eggs. Right, give me chicken and eggs, and it was really very nice. But in the morning, I was looking for you. This happened 1 year ago. Okay, I'm sure you don't remember this, but I remember because I owe you money, right? I remember this. Right. So in the morning I searched for you, I couldn't find you. But I had to run off. I was busy to run off. Right. So I went off, but I still remember that I owe you. I need to pay you for the chicken and the eggs and the stay. I stayed in your house, right? I need to pay for it. And so the man was like, oh yes, I don't remember this at all. I don't remember you. Oh, but okay, if you say so, okay, tamam. That's very kind of you to be so honest and not cheat me. So the trader said, yes, I need to know how much. Like how much for the chicken, the eggs, and for staying in the house. How much? Uh-huh. And the owner of the house, he looked at the money the trader had. Oh, this guy is loaded. He has lots of money, this guy. And he had a very naughty idea. What is wrong? What is in his head, this guy? Huh? So he looked at the money that's on the camel. This guy is loaded. He has so much money. I better scam him, right? He's gonna scam him. He said, well, the cost of you staying in my house and eating my food. Let me calculate. Calculate in his head, calculate. Okay, it comes up to 5,000 golden coins. Thousand five what? What? 5,000 golden coins. 5,000. 5,000 for chicken and eggs and staying there in one night. 5,000. Like $5,000. Are you serious? Like the man, the trader was shocked. He was like, "How in the world is it 5,000?" No, he was super shocked. He was super shocked. And he was like, "There's how? No, it can't be 5,000. Are you crazy? This is you just give me one chicken. A chicken probably costs like what? $5, $10. You give me four eggs. Eggs cost maybe I think what, 20 cents each or 30 cents each, right? In one night in your house, it's not a fancy hotel, okay? It's not like a castle or a palace. It's a simple room with a mattress. Probably maybe what, $20 a night or $30 a night. How is this 5,000? This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. How is this 5,000? you know and the trader and the owner of the house said, well, let me explain myself to you. then you will see how kind I am to you. Kind? This is not kind. You're scamming me, right? You're cheating me, right? And the guy said, no, 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 I'm not cheating you. This is fair. You see, this guy, you see, I calculated in my head, right, that the chicken that I served you, yes, a chicken maybe costs about $10, okay, $10, $10. But the 4 eggs, if you had not eaten those 4 eggs, right, and had not eaten the chicken, the 4 eggs would be set on by the chicken. And the 4 eggs will crack to become 4 more chickens, right? Had you not eaten the chicken and the eggs, the chicken would sit on its eggs. What's it called in English when chicken sit on the eggs? What's the word? I forgot the word. There's a word, right? When chicken sit on the eggs, make it crack. I forgot what's the word. Roosting. Roosting. Is it roosting? Is that the word in English? Roosting. Is that the word? Like my husband. No, they lay the eggs and they sit on the eggs, right? To make it after they lay the eggs, they sit on the eggs. Then they make it crack. What's it called? Roosting. I think it's called roosting lah. Anyone knows? I think it's called roosting. So anyway, this is Gwendolyn, our English, right? The chicken, the warmer tree. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called roosting. The chicken is roosting. Right? In a sense, the chicken's sitting on the eggs to make it crack. Right? Allahu A'lam. I have no idea what's the English word. Right. Then it hatched. After that, it hatched. Right. So between laying and hatching, there's this thing that the chickens do. Okay, anyway, go and find out what's it called. Okay. So the guy said, if you had not eaten my chicken and eaten my eggs, right? That chicken will have set on his eggs and cause for 4 more chickens to come out. Chicks, right? 4 chicks to come out. And these chicks will grow up to be chickens. And these chickens will lay some more eggs. And I calculated every chicken in 1 year. They lay about 100 eggs through the year. And every one of these eggs will hatch and then they'll come up to be chicks. So I probably have like 400 times 4. That is 4 times 400. Then 400 will lay out another 400 eggs. So it comes up to be about 4,000. Oh, what is this guy doing? Yeah, Allah. It's a cheat. Do this. You can't. You can't. So then they got 4,000 chickens. Then calculate. Okay, so then you know what? I'm actually giving you a discount. Okay, it's a discount. All right, it's a discount. It's actually way more expensive than 5,000, but I'm only gonna give you 5,000 discount. I'm not even charging you for the room. This is just the chicken and the eggs. Okay, right? So 5,000 is very cheap. Okay, it's very cheap. And the trader was like, "No, you cannot charge me for for chickens that don't exist. You cannot charge me for all these chickens. Right? It's all in your head. I ate the chicken. Doesn't mean that I have to pay for the chickens that could have come. I don't have to pay for that. Right? So this is ridiculous." And the guy was like, "No, it's not ridiculous. It's correct. You owe me 5,000." And they began to shout and shout and they began to argue and shout and argue and shout and argue and shout until they got the attention of people around them. And I need to stop the story already because it's so late already. Subhanallah. It's already 10:40, 10:50 in Singapore. Right. I haven't Bulul is coming in. Bulul is gonna come in to help them solve this problem. But now they're fighting. Now they're fighting already. And they said, "You owe me. You don't, I will tell the story of what happened, okay? So I think I have to continue this story on Monday. Okay, it's a bit of a long story, right? It's a bit of a long story. I have to how about what do you all think? Continue on Monday, okay? Continue the story on Monday, okay? Then we talk about the Bosul part. Can? Okay, we stop here, okay? Tamam. Okay. So who can we ask you all, okay? Is the owner of the house correct? Is he correct? Who agrees with him? That is right. One chicken, four eggs, become four chicken. Each of them lay 100 eggs over one whole year. 4,000 eggs for the chickens equals to $5,000. Is it correct? Can you do that? But can you charge people for something that didn't happen? Can you? But can you charge people for something that did not happen? Why is somebody you want to buy an apple and they said that, this apple, right, if you didn't buy it, it become an apple tree. The apple tree, right, will have like 100 apples. Then, right, I have to charge you for one apple. I'm going to charge you for 100 apples. Is that correct? Can you do that? No, it doesn't make sense. If everybody does that, an apple will cost like what, $1,000. What if it's what you cannot be paying for things that don't exist. Right. It doesn't exist. You can't say that, I have to pay for this chicken. If a chicken was alive, there will be more chicks. And if more chicks, I get more money. And more this and more that. No, 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 no. That's nonsense. Right. That's nonsense. Okay, never mind. Okay, so inshallah, should I go up to okay, I'm gonna stop it for today, okay, inshallah. Then on Monday I'm gonna continue. All right, how is this gonna be solved? Okay, let me just continue a little bit, okay. Because when they began to argue, right, you know what happened? When they began to argue, people began to come because they were raising their voices. So it attracted people's attention. And so there was a crowd of people who had gathered around them. Let me do very fast, okay? There was a crowd of people who had gathered around them, right? And they were, surprised what was going on. And they said they were very heated argument. They were arguing and arguing and arguing and shouting and shouting and arguing and arguing. And finally, the people said, "Let's call the chief of our village. Call the chief of our village." But the chief of the village is the friend of the owner of the house. It is their plot, right? The chief of the village came. I am the chief of the village. What's going on? They called the chief. Chief, chief. They are arguing. They are not coming to a conclusion. Right? This guy refuses to pay the other guy, right? And the other guy is overcharged. He says he's overcharging, right? They're not going to settle the argument. And they called the chief of the village. And the chief came and he said, "What's the problem?" And the owner of the house went to the chief and whispered, "I'm gonna charge this guy 5,000 golden coins for staying in my house and eating my food. If you judge in my favor, that means if you agree with me, I'll give you some of the money." See how sneaky they are? So sneaky. He told his friend, the chief, if you judge in my favor, like if you agree with me and make the guy pay, see, he's loaded. He's loaded with so much money. I will give you some. I will give you some. I'll share with you. So the chief just came. He said, "Okay, what's going on? What's going on?" And the trader said, "Oh, chief, perhaps you can knock some sense into this guy. Like he's charging me 5,000 dirhams, 5,000 golden coins for a chicken and 4 eggs. This is ridiculous." And then the chief said, "Why are you doing that? Why do you charge him 5,000?" And he said, "Well, it's very simple, chief. Right? If the chicken had lived, the chicken would roost on his eggs, and the eggs would hatch, and then there'll be more chickens, and over a year, right, it'll become 1,000 chickens, and so he owes me $5,000." And the chief was like, "You actually make sense." It does not make sense. But the chief, he has something, right? He wants the money also, right? He's also corrupted, the chief, corrupted, right? So he said to the trader, "This guy is correct. You are wrong." Right? The owner of the house is correct. Trader, you have wronged him. Already you left without paying him. Right? So now you owe him 5,000 dirham, these golden coins. Pay him. And then the guy was like, "How could this be? Ya Allah. This cannot be. This cannot be. I can't believe this is happening. Now the chief is judging in favor of the owner of the house. This cannot be." He doesn't know that they're actually working together. doesn't know that they actually pakat, they actually work together, right? Yeah, they're working together. He doesn't know that. He said, can't be, can't be. And then the chief said, if you don't pay by tomorrow, we're going to have to imprison you, put you in the prison and confiscate all your items if you don't pay by tomorrow. I was like, oh ya Allah, I'm in such a trouble. What am I gonna do? It's a big problem. Should I pay? Should I just pay? But they're cheating me. Oh ya Allah, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? There happened to be a person in the crowd who was listening. And this person, he knows Bahlul. He actually knows Bahlul. And he knows that Bahlul is actually a very special and wise person. So he came to the trader. The trader was not they all left, right? He came to the trader and he really pitied the trader, poor trader. He's being scammed, right? And he came to the trader and he said, sir, if I may, I would like to suggest to you something I think it will help you. And the trader said, what? What can help me now? The chief has just threatened me if I don't pay, they're gonna lock me up, and they're gonna lock me up and they're going to they're gonna take away all my stuff and take all my money. What should I do? I don't know what to do. I'm a foreigner. No one's gonna help me. And this man said, There's a guy. There is a guy in Baghdad. His name is Buhlul. Go to Baghdad. He's usually in this place near the masjid, right? Or you can find him at the grave. Usually he's at the graves or at the masjid, right? He looks like this. I can bring you with me right now to Baghdad to look for him, right? I'm very sure Bahlul can help you out of this fix. Okay? I'm very sure he can help you out. Like, come with me. I'm gonna go Baghdad anyway right now. I'm on my way to Baghdad. I'll bring you to Bahlul. Right? Bahlul can help you. He knows what to do. Like, you have to get this done by tomorrow, right? Okay, Bahlul can help you. Come, let's go. Let's go find Bahlul. And the trader was like, Who is Bahlul? I don't know anything about Bahlul. What is this Bahlul? And the guy said, Trust me. Trust me. People call him crazy. He's not crazy. He is very wise. I trust me. I know he can help you. Okay? So the trader said, I have nothing to lose, right? Nothing to lose. Subhanallah, I'm in a dead end. I have nothing to lose. Let's go find Bahlul. Okay, so he went off and went to find Bahlul, and I will continue the story on Monday. Okay, Monday, Monday, Monday. Okay, so you all think, what will Bahlul say? What do you think Bahlul will say? What is Bahlul's plan? How will he fix this? Okay, let's do our selawat. Selawat, 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 selawat. Yes, this is the selawat. اللهم صل أفضل صلواتك على أسعد المخلوقاتك حبيب الله سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم على معلوماتك ومن كلماتك كلما ذكرك وذكره ذاكرون وغفل عن ذكرك وذكر الغافلون اللهم صل أفضل صلواتك على أسعد المخلوقاتك حبيب الله سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم عدد معلوماتك وعدد كلماتك كلما ذكرك وذكره الذاكرون وغفل عن ذكرك وذكر الغافلين اللهم صل أفضل صلواتك على أسعد المخلوقاتك حبيب الله سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم أرد معلوماتك من كلماتك كلما ذكرك وذكره الذاكرون وغفل عن ذكرك وذكر الغافلون في كل لحظة أبدا عدد خلقه ورضا نفسه وزنة عرشه ومداد كلماته